Here's my new layout. It's the same benchwork as in the old house. The only thing that I had to change was I added a piece in the very back corner back there where you can see it kind of sagging a bit. There's no leg under that corner. It was about a 17 by 1 foot wide, 17 inch by 1 foot wide square, if you can kind of rectangle, I guess. But then there was the piece here where I built new framework for that curve section, because the original framework is used over there in the middle just after it widens back out again, the second piece there. Well, it's 23 foot long. It's about almost 9 foot wide. It's 8 foot 10 inches, I think. And it's just over 3 foot in that center area at the narrowest part. It's over 4 foot wide here where you can walk through. My idea is that it'll make a curve right here, and I'm probably going to put a roundhouse in here somewhere. It'll cross over a girder bridge here in front of that bridge, and that'll be at the 0 inches of elevation, and it will climb slowly through probably a small scenic yard here, and it'll come out in the countryside here through a curve. And as it curves around and comes back, it'll come into another town here, and it'll go around that curve down there through some more hills and farmland. And when it comes back out of the curve there on that section, you see there will be a second town, and it will go through a little more farmland here, and it'll disappear into a hillside right here. I haven't decided. I think I might have it raise in elevation some more, about 4 inches, as it gets down here and goes into a hillside. And there'll be a backdrop that'll run down that line you see, all the way straight down, till it gets to the edge of where there's no more wood. And that'll be like hills and rocks up against it. It'll kind of just blend into the two scenes. But then up here it'll come out, and I haven't decided quite how yet. I think I'm going to have it go over a bridge here, back to more elevated land, and then it'll go out through that bridge there. Across the river again. There'll be a river down there in that spot where you can see that it's raised. I just haven't planned it all out yet. It's really in the beginning stages. Everything's kind of up in the air yet. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. The only other thing I thought about doing is down there in that long section you can see down there, along with a few servicing tracks and stuff, or things maybe for the roundhouse. Down there will be a couple tracks of staging that are kind of just scenic, and they're there. You'll notice them, but you kind of ignore them, I guess. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The distance between this bottom place, the track that'll be on the bottom level here, and the track that'll be on the raised level will be, theoretically hundreds of miles away. So when you're crossing the bridge over the track here, you don't really pay attention that it was the track you came by on before. I wanted to kind of run as a point-to-point when you want to. I'll even have a couple staging tracks along this back gap before it goes into the tunnel or hillside, just like down there. So you can run from this place to that place and back and forth again. Anybody got any comments or suggestions or anything, give them out. This will be a slow-going process. I'm not going to rush this. I want this to take its time and turn out perfect. I have to get a couple more items from the turnout building company. I can't think of the name right now. I don't know why it's escaping me. But I need to get a couple more jigs for some crossovers and some things like that. I have the number 7 turnout that I had built before in other videos that I'll keep building more of those. And when we get enough turnouts built, we'll buy some flex track and start laying track. I even thought about hand laying all the track, but you guys might have some comments on that. Maybe it's really not worth it. I know it can look nice, but I haven't decided yet. I may get the jigs to just hand lay all of it. I'm hand laying the turnouts. I may hand lay all the track. I want the track to be as nice as the model on the railroad. I want it to stand out if somebody comes over and sees the track. I wish somebody in Inskill made turnout stands that move with the turnout. I seen some Rapido ones in HO that looked really nice. They were a machine that drilled into the track right next to the turnout, and then you could, when you turned the turnout by the control on the fascia, it would move the stand too. I'd love to do that to this. I think it'd look nice. I'm modeling Santa Fe from kind of the late 1940s up into the 60s or 70s, maybe even the 80s, depending on what kind of stuff you want to run on it. But the 50s or the 50s, early 60s, that's what I really like. But anything can be ran on at your railroad. It's not necessarily the real thing. It's just kind of your interpretation of it. So, like I've always said, run what you like. Santa Fe's what I like. That's what you'll see on here. Maybe some Mopac. My dad's grandma was a depot agent for them. I'd like to have a little interchange track with a Mopac somewhere on here, so I can run a little bit of Mopac power on here. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be quite the railroad. Like I said, 23 feet down that one, 8 feet 10 inches across there, and it's a good 12 feet 10 inches up to the end of this curve. So, we'll see you later.